Je remercie.
I thank His Excellency the Minister for Foreign Affairs of Bahrain, and I now give the floor to His Excellency Abdoulkader Houssein Omar, Minister for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of Djibouti.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سمو الأمير فيصل فرحان آل سعود وزير خارجية المملكة العربية السعودية الشقيقة.
In the name of God, most compassionate, most benevolent,
La République française.
Excellencies, Ministers, Secretary General, co-chairs, distinguished delegates.
À l'entame de mes propos,
At the outset, on behalf of the Republic of Djibouti, we would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the French Republic and to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Congratulations for convening this high-level international conference for the peaceful settlement of the question of Palestine and the effective implementation of the two-state solution. We'd also like to thank the co-chairs for their commitment and for preparing the 3 round tables. We hope that the roundtables will result in concrete and action-oriented proposals. The Republic of Djibouti stands convinced that the lasting settlement of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict lies in meticulous respect for international law by all actors, first and foremost, Israel.
أصحاب السمو والمعالي والسعادة.
Your Highness, Excellencies, co-chairs, ladies and gentlemen, the Republic of Djibouti, its leadership and its people have stood firm on Palestine, on a just solution. We've supported the two-state solution very clearly. That is the only viable choice that can put an end to the occupation and uphold the rights, as well as the security of all people in the region. Here, we would like to reiterate that security can only be built, cannot be built on injustice. Stability cannot be imposed by sieges. You need justice to achieve peace, serious negotiations, and sincere policies. We cannot remain silent given what's happening today in the Gaza Strip, an inhuman tragedy of unbearable proportions, a deep wound in our universal conscience, an affront to the fundamental values on which our international order rests. The suffering we've been witnessing has robbed humanity of its very meaning, of its substance. That is, knowing how to stand up and reject injustice. This throws into sharp relief the dramatic failure of our collective conscience, faced with young lives cut short, the suffering of families, the targeted destruction of hospitals, schools, and homes. And this during an unbearable blockade which has claimed innocent lives. This is morally unacceptable, legally unjustifiable, and humanly intolerable for humanity. It's a flagrant violation of international humanitarian law and the fundamental principles of human dignity, as well as of our shared responsibility. It is long overdue for the international community to take action, not to further its own interests or out of some calculus, but out of duty, out of loyalty for the principles of justice, peace, and the responsibility we solemnly shoulder. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the lasting settlement of the Arab-Israeli conflict cannot forgo a return to the foundations laid down in the Arab Peace Initiative adopted in 2002. This initiative, supported by all Arab states, is a constructive and balanced framework. Today, it is an unavoidable model for any just and comprehensive solution that is in keeping with international law. It's also worth recalling the importance of the advisory opinion issued by the International Court of Justice on the 19th of July 2024. This is a legal milestone of great importance. Through the opinion, the court clearly determined the imperative legal principles framing the consequences of the policies imposed by Israel in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem. This opinion reinforced not only the legitimacy of the rights of the Palestinian people, but also committed the entire international community to take stock of the consequences thereof. In this spirit, we call on all states to fully respect their legal obligations, an indispensable precondition for the emergence of a lasting, just solution in keeping with international law. We urge on all those who haven't yet done so to immediately recognize the State of Palestine, following in the footsteps of 148 states who have already done so, in keeping with their duty to support the right of the Palestinian people to self-determination. I'd also like to seize this opportunity to renew the congratulations issued by His Excellency Ismail Omar of the Republic of Djibouti to his counterpart, President Emmanuel Macron, on the announcement of the official recognition of the State of Palestine by France at the upcoming session of the General Assembly. This historic decision, taken at a crucial moment for the Palestinian people, helps to build up the momentum towards lasting peace. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on the diplomatic front, Djibouti calls on all states to resolutely commit to the objectives of this conference and to actively support the implementation of the two-state solution. This solution remains the only viable path to a peaceful settlement that would guarantee the existence of two sovereign and independent states living side by side within 1967 borders, living in peace and security. We must dare to change history. Yes, we can meet the aspirations of the Palestinian people, recognizing their legitimate aspiration to live in their own state, on their own territory. I thank you.
Je remercie le ministre.
I thank the Minister for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of Djibouti. I now give the floor to Her Excellency Selinda Sosa Lunda, Minister for Foreign Affairs.